Hi there, GVTV viewers. This is Little Bit here at day 2 of Alamo City Comic Con in downtown San Antonio, Texas. We had an awesome time here yesterday and can't wait to see what kind of geeky fun we can find. So be sure and stay tuned for lots of great interviews with celebrities, vendors, costumers, and a whole lot more right here at Alamo City Comic Con.
Our first thought, wow, just wow. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the con San Antonio has been waiting for. The crew ventured out on Friday for day 1 to get the lay of the land.
We're here bright and early to catch all the excitement on this inaugural event.
And to be honest, geek out a little on our own. What? We're fans too. Both days the lines to get in were crazy. Folks didn't seem to mind too much, but my God, the sheer number of people. Once inside, it was evident that this was a hell of a big convention. As the day wore on, the crowd got bigger and bigger and bigger. Did we mention that there were a ton of people here?
We're all dealing with the massive crush of the crowd that's coming in right now. What has been y'all's opinion of the con so far this weekend?
It's been awesome. It's been really packed. Today, though, is trying to get to the other side of the con is impossible.
Yeah, our booth's all the way on the other side, so trying to get through the crowd, it's, oh man, it's packed. It's a lot of fun, though.
So what made the show exceed people's expectations? Was it the hype?
It's been fun, man. We've had a good time. We're really impressed with the turnout. Did you expect it was going to be like this?
Well, they did quite a bit of promotion on this ahead of time, and they were everywhere spreading the word. I knew it was going to be big. I didn't know that it would be as big as it was.
Do you think that all the advertising and the pushing that took place over really like the past 9 months, pumping up Alamo City Comic Con, has it lived up to the hype and the promise that was out there?
Oh yeah, it's man, with all the advertising, with all the people that are here, it's a really great outcome, and especially with all the vehicles, all the stars. It just brought a lot of people here.
Perhaps the promoters did too good of a job. There were a couple of times on Saturday the fire marshal refused to let anyone else into the convention until a sufficient number of people left. This crowd was for real. If you were able to navigate through the masses, you saw that this had all the telltale signs of what a good con is. Great celebrity presence, vendors, vehicles, and a huge artist's alley. There were also a ton of great costumes and cosplayers. So many, in fact, that we're making another video on just them. In other words, keep watching. Hint, hint, subscribe. The celebrity scene was insane. Most didn't take the time to interview with us, but the folks we did speak to were incredible. Alex got an extended interview with Mr. Glenn Morshower. Shameless plug. Subscribe now so you don't miss it when it's posted.
Started making movies right here in Texas.
It's a really good interview, I must say. I, the Geek Father, got to speak with the Last Dragon himself, Ty Mock.
Since I was a little kid, I've been a huge fan of Last Dragon. And when you did that role, did you think it would turn into the longevity it's had?
Yeah, I did, because they don't have anything like that. So, you know, I had a good feeling about it, and here we are, almost 30 years later.
And obviously the martial arts and the training and everything, you don't look like you've aged a day.
Well, you know, it's a secret.
It's a secret. You got the glow.
Yeah, the glow.
You got the glow.
We did catch glimpses of some of the other stars, such as Danny Trejo, Lauren Cohen, Sean Astin, Lurch, a.k.a. Ted Cassidy, and I even got to meet Chewbacca himself, Mr. Peter Mayhew. That's right, I touched Chewbacca. It's all totally normal. He's awesome.
I shook Chewbacca's hand, and I did Chewbacca to Chewbacca. I was like...
The vendors and artists we spoke with were pleased with their con experience.
Yesterday was very successful, exceeded my expectations.
So, Mallory hand makes baby products, onesies behind us.
I've always loved to make things, and I actually went to another convention that had nothing geared towards babies. And so I thought, well, that could be something fun to do. And I started just making booties and onesies, and I just got a lot of good feedback. And so I decided to just go ahead and do it.
How's it going so far?
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Apple did a fantastic job, and I have to give a shout out to Izzy for running around like a chicken without his head on. So.
And how has the crowd response been?
The crowd, everyone that I spoke to, crowd, vendor, artists, they all love the show so far. Friday, the traffic was great for, Friday you usually kind of warm up for the Saturday, but, overall, everybody really enjoyed it and loved it so far.
I mean, yesterday was amazing. Today is, if you could even say even more amazing. It's just been a great show. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed coming out here.
Even con veteran cosplayer Nicole Marie Jean was impressed.
What do you think of the con, it being its first year, first time this size here in San Antonio?
Absolutely amazing. I mean, it's like triple, quadruple what it was yesterday, so it seems to be very successful.
Now, as a first-year show, and especially one of this magnitude, there were some issues.
What has been your general impression of the setup they have going here?
The setup, I think it can be a little bit better because this autograph area, it gets too jam-packed. If they would have separated people or put them against the walls, because the lining.
Well, I don't think they quite knew how the crush of people that was about to show up.
I think so. So I think this is their first time ever. So I think next year they're going to do way better.
What has been your impression compared to the other events you've been to in the area?
For the first time, I think we did extremely well. We had a few bugs here and there, but I think the crowd was very enthused about coming in and being a part of the Alamo City Comic-Con. And from everyone I was talking to yesterday, they all want to see this happen again and again. And so I think this is something that's going to be a yearly thing. We're already getting plans ready for 2014, but we just want to get 2013 behind us, and hopefully everyone enjoys it.
Despite any difficulties, all the people we spoke to were positive about having a big convention in the Alamo City.
Daxton, tell us about the con. How's it going so far?
It's been amazing. I love coming to cons. It's always a new world. It's always an entirely different group of people than you're used to seeing on the street in any given day of the week. There's no time for anyone to be sad, angry, or upset. This is a really, really happy place. It's a whole other world. It really is. It's something that everyone needs to experience.
And among the chaos, we did make some new friends. These guys make up Poor Birdie, another group of nerdy nerds filling the interwebs with shenanigans. We all love shenanigans. They're into gaming and pain. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Alamo City Comic-Con. My name is Marcellus, otherwise known as the Geek Father with GVTV. And we're here with the nice gentleman with Poor Birdie, which we came across yesterday, and I was like, holy crap. Video games and drinking and shenanigans, that's a great thing. How'd you guys come up with that idea?
It was just kind of an idea of people like video games, people like punishment. Jackass is huge, so
People like drinking?
People like drinking, so it's one of those things that just kind of came to us after
Drinking and playing video games?
Drinking and playing video games.
Punishing each other.
Punishing each other, yeah.
And who doesn't want to get drunk and have a little fun? A little punishment on the side.
So, has there been any punishment so far you guys have come across where someone's just been like, nah, screw that, I'm not doing that?
Not so far. I mean, we've had people eat crickets. We've had somebody eat wet cat food
I've
out of
had
cans.
warheads in my mouth. I mean, warheads were there. I couldn't taste food for a while.
Crazy. Somebody got tased with one of those bug zapper.
That looks like a tennis racket?
The tennis racket bug zappers. So we did one of those.
We keep trying to up the ante.
And then they just don't leave. We try to get them out of his house, and they just won't go.
We have Epicac coming up soon. We're going to be doing some Epicac.
You were mentioning that yesterday, and I was like, I don't know if I'm down with that.
I mean, I'm down. I ain't pass up a good time.
This show was full of surprises. We even got to witness a zombie wedding.
And to exercise patience and sacrifice.
GVTV's impression of the show? Overall, very well done. Now, we were also media covering the event, and therefore really didn't experience any problems. And we'll be interviewing Apple and Izzy, the con promoters, soon, and they'll tell us how they plan to deal with any issues for next year's con. Self-promotion number 3, stay tuned to GVTV, and hey, if you subscribe, you're sure to hear what they have to say. We had a blast, folks. And we've heard that next year it's only going to be bigger and better.
We're actually staff at Alamo City Comic Con, so we've been kind of working with these guys for a while. And the way Apple described it, it not only did it happen, it exceeded his expectations. This is only a taste of what we're going to see this year. We're going to see a lot more next year. So I have high hopes. It's going to be a lot more fun too. If this is fun, then y'all can look forward to next year.